Good song. This really good. I actually really like this song. I did not expect to like it. I knew I kind of liked it. I knew I kind of liked it as it was getting started, but now it's pretty great. The name of this song. I'm actually gonna get the. I'm actually gonna get this song later. Lean on Me. Good song. It's a really good song. Alright. Chat up here. Sit. God, I love jazz. Jazz is just so good. So good. Gotta love a little smooth jazz. I am back. I am in a much better mood than I was yesterday. After some bull crap, mind you, but you know, Now I know. That's what's important. Is the freaking thing screwed up again? Tell me it's not. Tell me the thing's not screwed up. Oh my god, it is. Oh, give me a second. Fix the overlay. Always gotta fix the stupid thing. This part is just annoying that I have to do it. It's annoying that I have to do it over and over again. But a way to make it stay like that. It's not like hard to fix, it's just annoying because I always forget. That's not correct. I'll have to restart it in a second. It doesn't take long, it's just annoying. That's not what that's supposed to look like. To be absolutely nothing on the screen. P6 stayed the same. Gotta bring up script here, restart it. Did not, why it did not? Is peculiar as to why that did do correctly. Alright, whatever. It'll fix itself. It'll fix itself probably once I'm able to move mons around. Okay. Script is just doing what it feels like today. Is the freaking script screwed up? Like, God, I don't want to fix it the hard way. It's so annoying to fix the hard way. Come on. Love disk. Golding. Ugh. Bad start already. Really? Crit. Oh, wait. I forgot to heal, didn't I? Oh, well. Good excuse to reset, I guess. Because I forgot to heal. I just wasn't paying attention. Worried about this stupid script. Maybe if I reset to Torchic, maybe that fixes. Oh, it doesn't fix it. Why? Huh. Okay, that should update where it's like, it's not. Fix it? Oh well. This is gonna be a Trico attempt anyway. We're gonna go and stop. God, everything is just screwing up today. And after I got myself back in a better mood and everything, so that I could come at this with a good attitude and be prepared to absolutely destroy Roxanne. Now, granted, this Trico is kind of the thing about it is it has stellar attacking stats and speed, but it can't take a hit to save its life. That's just the way it is. Love disc. Yes. Perfect. Did I even come up with a theme today? I don't know. Do I even come up with a naming scheme today? I guess we'll call it like, I don't know. We'll name it after characters from Pokemon. Sure, why not? Call this one Misty. It now did that update. It should have. It did. So why are the other three broke? Sense. I mean, I'll fight it. Not paralyzed, I am. God, I really don't want to fix this the manual way. Fixing it the manual way is just the worst. But Wurmple is aight. I am not a huge fan of it. Is Bugsy a chick? I remember there was some debate about this. Debate, I mean. Bugsy. I remember there was some debate about this. Is it a guy or a chick? Guy? Interesting. Interesting. There's a whole lot of debate over that. Can be Lily, I guess. I don't really have a strong attachment to Lily at all, but did that one update? Yes, it did. So Arvana, kind of a, so bite crit, huh? Attempt 52, yay! Why do you not reset? You're supposed to reset. Ugh. Attempt 52. I gotta get my slick paint.net up here so that I can up. Because I'm 4 and I don't use expensive things like Photoshop. Brush number 69. So for anybody wondering how I make my templates and stuff, it's all made by hand, painstakingly. Freaking sucks. I need a better way to do it, really and truly, but I don't have one. So save as. Should have updated in the layout. Okay, temp 52. So bite crit kills Trico. Fantastic information to have. God, Torchic, why can't you just keep speed boost when you evolve? God, you would be so much better if you did. But that's fine, it's fine. Fine. Goldeen. A Goldeen start, as always, is kind of unfortunate. It's okay. Goldeen is... This one can be Misty. Misty actually has a Goldeen, if I'm remembering correctly. This one can be Misty. I don't know a single train, any kind of Pokemon, anime, or anything like that that uses a love disc. Wait, doesn't like Wallace or Juan use a love disc on their champion team? No, not the champion team. It's the 8th gym team. Oh, another Wurmple. Sick. Sick. Wurmple's alright. You can be James. James uses a Dustox, and Lord knows I'm not getting a Beautifly here. I know James had a Dustox at one. God, I haven't seen the show in such a long. Is the show still good? Like, might as well get another level. Yeah, I might as well get another level because... Oh wow, now they're showing me Pidgeys. I love that. Because this won't kill Carvana, but it might kill Barboach. But Barboach can't one-shot Agnew anyway. Oh, hey! That's good. That's really good. Okay, so this will probably be a pretty good run in that case. Because our other encounters haven't exactly been bad either. It was a Love Disc start, which is a really good sign. Because huge power Azurill is good. Barboach. Anybody? I don't know anybody in the, who used a... No, it wasn't a Love Disc start. It was a Goldeen start. Hmm. There's like no trainer that uses Barboach. Fortunate. Guess we'll just call her by the name I usually give her then. Does chat work? I don't know. To anybody watching the stream, that Magby that's in the party is not actually in the party. For some reason my overlay is kind of messing up. I gotta catch a 5th Pokemon to fix it. It's annoying, but you know what it is. Alright, so now I have bodies that I can throw at fire types. Actually, I remember strat. The strat is to wait. Seconds. Kind of unfortunate. This has pursuit. I'm just gonna. Seconds. Seconds. Who uses an Arbok? I know Jesse uses one, but this is a guy. No, screw it. I'm just gonna call it Jessie. Jessie's a girl and guy name. Something. Call it Jessie. So that should have fixed the overlay. It did fix the overlay. Sweet. So about that one. Let's see. Serious nature with Swift Swim. Serious nature is neutral, which is fine. Pretty bulky, a good special attacker, that's good, and very fast, according to the IVs, which is good. The Wurmple. The Wurmple's adamant, which will be okay-ish. That'll be okay-ish. I don't mind adamant. Decent. It has pretty bad IVs, if we're being honest, but its special attack IVs are mediocre. They're fine. They're pretty medium. Barboach. Lax nature. Lax is plus defense minus special defense. That's pretty bad. Has good attack IVs, or above average at least. In both physical and special attack. Fantastic special defense IVs, which is okay. And above average speed IVs, which is okay. This Ekans is probably going to be very physically bulky with Intimidate. Timid nature. I'm glad it was Intimidate and not Shed Skin, because that means it'll be useful. For you. Plus speed minus attack. That's bad. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad, but passable. Fantastic. HP and a physical attack IVs. Pretty above average. Defense. Magnificent special attack, which is okay. Ekans isn't really going to use it for the most part. And pretty bad speed and special defense IVs, which is, you know, fine. 99999. It's not bad. Alright. We're gonna hold off on our fire type for now. Do we have anything that can dish sleep? Probably not. I don't have anything that does sleep, which is kind of bad because I don't want to. If I encounter Growlithe, I don't want to lose Growlithe. This is that saxophone cover of that one song that I hate when it's not the saxophone. I'm not the only one. This is that one song I don't like because the saxophone cover exists, and it's, in my opinion, hot take. Nothing's really wanting to work out this stream, but it's going pretty good. It's a pretty good start. Once again, Goldine start over Love Disc is kind of bad, but it's not so bad that it's reset worthy. So I need something tanky. Oh, this will have to do. Because I want... I guess Goldine can confuse... When does Goldine learn confusion in this game? If I could confuse the Growlithe, there's a chance Tails Growl hits itself. I don't know if it's gonna be Growlithe, but like the ideal... This is the plan. I'm trying to make it so that I can manipulate the Growlithe into getting caught. Way I can Supersonic at level. So at level 10. Level 10. I guess that's okay, because that also increases the chances that Roar fails anyway. So I take Goldine to level 10. Go after Fire type encounter. I think that's the best odds. Up Ekans here, see what he's doing. Ekans not. Is Ekans not Gen 1? I just sworn it was. Gen 2? Really? I know it's not Gen 3. Okay, so the list I have is just missing that. Good God, more missing information. That wonder. Skip this one. It's got later. I don't know what Ekans learns. That's kind of really upsetting. I hate having bad information. The move pool just straight up doesn't have. There's no way. Arbok is not Gen 3. I mean, I'll look. Arbok's not. It's not. Yeah. It's just freaking there. It's just like not there completely. Which is really irking my nerves a little bit. Yeah, regular does. Careful of those, because if they crit, they can crit you and kill you. No problem. Because normal stab is kind of crazy in this game. Normal stab is crazy when it's not the only thing. Like if you also get a good move pool to back it up, because sometimes you just straight up can't hit certain things, and that sucks. But sometimes it's good. Normal stab is really nice to have. It makes you do a lot of damage because you have access to return and facade in this game, which makes like damage output on certain Pokemon just kind of crazy. I did get Barboach this run, so I just I don't have to get an amazing fire type this run, because with Barboach on the squad, I can kind of I actually have a way through the Magnemite, so I don't have to get an amazing fire type encounter, or even a good one really. Although it would be very nice to get a good one. If I can make this Growlithe stay in the ball, that would be kind of amazing. Okay, so there we go, Supersonic. I think that with this squad is probably as good as it's gonna get. Growlithe. Okay. This is kind of a big deal. Growlithe. When do you learn? Or that's the question. Okay, it's a level 1, so it's always gonna have it. Yeah, it's always gonna have it. Just kind of unfortunate. But I think the best way to do this is to Supersonic. That's the best way. It becomes confused. It is confused. It hurts itself. Okay, and now we just ball. Pray. Hey! There we go. That's a great start. Who uses it? You can be Blaine. That's pretty epic. Because you just know it roared turn 1. You just know it roared turn. Let's take a look at this. What do you have? Frostberry. Fortunate. Could have been Firestone. It is Intimidate, which is amazing. Quirky nature. which is neutral, which is completely fine. No HP EVs whatsoever. Above average. No, it has average attack, above average defense. Bad special attack. Average special defense and average speed, which is fine-ish. I mean, it's not good, obviously, but it's fine. Because Growlithe is kind of amazing. Or at least it will be. It's not so much for, it's not so much for the beginning of the game, but it will be amazing later. Okay, this is bothering me now. Bulbapedia. What the heck does R? Hey Agnew, how's it going? The heck does R this game? It's actually bothering me now. It's a Gen 1 Pokemon, number 24. So it might just straight up be missing. Do it. Ekans. It's here, but it doesn't get up. Oh, that's stupid. Whatever. Okay, when do you turn? You turn at level 20. That is not... So, it's gonna get... So I delay the evolution for a little bit. This is gonna get Bite, it's gonna get Glare. It's gonna get Crunch at 25 instead of 22, which is fine. And then we evolve it then. Because at 28, it'll get Crunch at regular. Oh yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Gen 4 remakes. I love the art style of it. I'm so glad that they're doing it like that and not the weird and stupid Sword and Shield. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. I might actually buy a Switch to play it because we did get Growlithe though, which is pretty big. I might actually buy a Switch to... Yeah, I might actually buy a Switch to play it, because it looks like they didn't screw it up. But if they did, then I'm just gonna be sad. My one major request is that they make Cynthia difficult and don't screw up her theme like they did in Gen 5. Yeah, the open world one. It looks alright. I'm relatively jazzed about it. This is a pretty good start here. Oh man, I don't know if you were here to see the Growlithe strat, but it was amazing. I don't know if you were here to see it. I actually... Here's what the strat was, right? We caught a Goldeen in the starting town instead of Love Disc, which is kind of unfortunate, right? But I found out that Goldeen learned Supersonic at level 10, so we grinded Goldeen up to level 10 so that when we encounter a Growlithe, we can confuse it and then get more chances to catch it, and then it stayed in the first ball after I confused it. It's pretty epic. It hit itself... Yeah, you just know. You know it roared turn 1. but we got it to hit itself in confusion, and that was pretty epic. That's not epic though. That's pretty lame. I love it. I hate it when that happens. It's horrible. Why would you do that? Yeah. You just know it went for roar turn 1. Pretty happy to get it too. Because as always, this is also a Barboach run, which is kind of big with this team. I don't think I like this playlist very much. Probably change. These songs all sound annoying. Oh, Dr. Saxlove, you're letting me down here. I know this one's a good. I know this one's a good playlist here. Plus, I have great. Oh yeah, this is a good playlist. Plus, I have a really good ad blocker, so that there's no nonsense with it being interrupted, basically, and playing like some copyright music or some crap like that. Knowing my luck. Really happy to get that Growlithe, though. So happy to get the Growlithe. Because I think Arcanine is actually kind of crazy in this game. Because you get guaranteed Firestone, 100%. Because you can buy them. I could honestly just catch for one, which would also be fine. But that's like up to... That's kind of cheating. Which is fine, though. I'm probably not gonna do that because I do consider that to be kind of cheating, but okay, there is a thing though. I do kind of need to I have to go to the cave. Yeah. I do like the starters. I kind of don't like that they mixed the regions up and that they went with fire, water, grass again, but you know, why screw with a formula that works, you know? Quick attack, crit. We'll go Blaine. It does look really cool. I like it. I really dig the that new catching mechanic thing that they're doing, where you don't enter battle to catch wild Pokemon. It makes it look like, yeah, they chose good ones. They did choose good ones, which is kind of a big deal. Which ones were they? I know one of them was Rowlet and they chose Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and I forget what the water type was. Was it Piplup? Oh, Marsa. Okay, so even on the good runs, we are down a mon because I can't read. Yep. Why can't I read? Yeah. I don't like Typhlosion. I love Typhlosion's design before they screwed him up in 3D. I like Typhlosion's design, but I don't like him as a starter. I kind of wish it would have been like Delphox was cool, but they already have Rowlet. Charizard is probably cool, but he's overused. Incineroar could have been pretty cool. Basically just... I do like that it's not a firefighting type. I think that would have been super lame if it was another firefighting type. Or maybe they could have just, like, had a third Pokemon or something like that. I just don't like Typhlosion. I don't like how he's identical to Charizard without just without the bad flying type. I don't like that he's bad Charizard, basically. But that's fine, you know, he's fine. He's a good Pokemon. If you like him, you like him. That's fine. Just not me, though. Yeah, I love his design, though. I love his design. Cyndaquil was... When I first played Pokemon for the longest time, he was actually my favorite Pokemon. He was my favorite because Typhlosion was so cool. Like, oh, because I started with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That was my first Pokemon game. And you know, yeah, they're easy games. I think they should have been harder and crap like that, but I still love them to death, and I like the starters despite them being kind of lackluster. Which is fine. I just think Typhlosion was so cool. Like, oh, he gets going and just the fire shoots out of his back. He's got the angry face on. Oh, it was just really cool, you know? It was cool. But they made him look real goofy in his new sprite, which I think is kind of lame. But they made him look goofy in his 3D sprite. They made Quilava better than him in his 3D sprite, which is kind of ridiculous. That is what makes me sad, though. What were the other ones? Rowlet. I think Rowlet is pretty great. I think... let me look it up here to make sure that I'm not talking bullcrap. And I don't give a crap who says this to you. I don't give a crap who says this to anyone. It is not Decadooey. It is not Decadooey. I refuse to call it Decadooey. That is Decidui, like deciduous tree. Grass Ghost, I think, is a really sick typing. I think it's really cool. I do love that. I don't like that it used Overgrow again. I think that that's kind of lame, but that's fine, you know, fine. Yeah, Gen 5 had the, like, ideal spritage, you know? Because it had, just like, I don't think that there was a single Gen 5 sprite that was just actively bad. Like, I don't think it was actively bad, but there were some that were a little bit lackluster. Yeah, there were some that were a little bit lackluster, but it's like, oh, good. They were all good. Like, they moved, but just enough to where they weren't, like, ridiculous. Like some of the newer 3D sprites. Oh, man. Gen 5 was just ideal. But anyway, super cool Decidui. Probably... Yeah, I don't give a crap who says that to you. Decidui is how it's pronounced. I don't give a crap. There's no way. Let me think here. What was the other one? The other one was Piplup. I think Piplup is super based. I think Piplup is actually, and I might get a little bit of hate for this, but I think Piplup is actually the best water starter that they've ever made. I think his design, Empoleon's design is sick. Water Steel is a super sick typing. I like that I like it in the Ranger games. I like it in Gen 4. I like it in the mainline games. Yeah, don't even get me started on the way that he pronounces things. Don't even get me started on the way he pronounces. But yeah, I think Piplup, I believe, is the best. I think Piplup is the best water starter that they've ever made, design-wise. Like, obviously, it's not the strongest in the world. It's not the strongest in the world, freaking Greninja. I think design-wise, Empoleon is as good as the water starters have ever been. And that's just, honestly, in my opinion, that's just fact. Like, there's no way. There's no way that they're ever gonna beat Empoleon in terms of design. Like, it's perfect. It's so good. But like, it's just my guess. I think Empoleon is the best water type starter design. I think Empoleon probably could have used some stat buffs to make it as good as, like, for example, Infernape, because Infernape's kind of busted with how it functions. But I think Empoleon is, like, even though it's kind of poorly balanced, it's still fantastic. It's amazing. I love it so much. Like I said, Decidueye is freaking sick. Decidueye is freaking sick. I love everything about Decidueye. I love everything about Decidueye except for the fact that it comes out of a game that I did not like. Or a generation that I did not like. I did not care for, what was it, Sun and Moon? Something like that. I believe it was Sun and Moon. Yeah, because Litten, Poplio... No? It wasn't Sun and Moon, it was XY, wasn't it? I don't remember. One of them. I didn't care for either of them, really, but... I didn't care for either of them. That is my only gripe at all with Decidueye. I love its design. Its typing is super cool. Getting a ghost type starter, I believe, is... I think it's awesome. I think that if you can get a ghost type starter, I think that that's freaking sick. Like, if it interacted in a certain way with two other types, the way Fire, Water, Grass does, if it interacted that way with a couple of other types, I absolutely would say put ghost types in the starting trio, except for the fact that you can't really do that because of they cannot be hit by normal types, which I think is freaking stupid. I think normal type altogether is kind of stupid. We switching. And I may work in some changes in my ROM hack just to, like, kind of remove normal type, because I think that the way that it interacts with everything else is kind of dumb. I think that in Pokemon, a game about like balancing around each other, I don't think that there should be a type that's just, like, neutral to everything. I don't think that there should be a type like that. I think that the neutral type, I think that the normal type and the fighting type should be the same type. Yeah, yeah. I think I can vibe with that personally. I think God, I do that way too much. Or I have an opinion and I have to think about it. I think that I would just combine the normal type and the fighting type, to be honest. I think that they should be the same thing anyway. I think that the interactions between normal and ghost type can be kind of the same with the fighting type. Because the fighting type can't hit... the fighting type can't hit ghosts anyway, but the ghost can hit the fighting types for some reason. So why not just combine the normal and the fighting type, which do the exact same thing anyway? Except that the normal type is weak to less things and strong against less things, which is... I just think that... I think in concept, normal type was fine. I think normal type was okay in concept, but all in all, I think that it is kind of stupid nowadays because... Just because, like... Pokemon's a rock, paper, scissors game, right? And that's just, like, the only way to put it. Pokemon's a rock, paper, scissors game. Why would you have one that doesn't win or lose against pretty much anything? It's just, like, there. You know? Super boring and crap like that. But I don't know. You know, it's not just me working on it, so... It's not just me working on it, so maybe we'll, like, do something. Maybe we won't do that. Who knows? I think normal type is super boring. Really? Which I guess is kind of the point of them being designed like that. Maybe I would, like, branch out most of them, but for the most part have normal and fighting type be the same thing. Yeah. And that's fair, you know, that's a fair concern. But, like, it just, like, irks me from a design perspective that there's in a rock, paper, scissors game, there's basically, like, have you ever been playing rock, paper, scissors with your, like, little cousin or whatever, and you go like rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and he does like this this thing where he puts his two fingers on his palm and he says, "Oh, I played God, I win," you know? It feels really stupid to just actually have that be a part of the game. I think that that's super bad. I think that that's design-wise, I think it's horrible. I mean, yeah, justifying Munchlax as like a fighting type is kind of annoying. Yeah. But that's just, you know, my opinion. It depends. Seeing Munchlax as a fighting type is kind of hard, but like Snorlax, you can kind of see it with like sumo wrestlers and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, you definitely have a point and crap like that. You definitely have a point. But, like, you know, I just wish that there was a way to make that work. Because I definitely, like, don't want to introduce, like, Fairy type or some stupid crap like that. Fairy type, I might have told you this before, but I think Fairy type is, like, the worst addition to the Pokemon series in, like, a long time. It just makes no sense to me mechanically. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing. I'm not saying like normal type by definition is a bad thing. I'm just saying like it makes no sense to me mechanically and balance wise. Like that's one of the only reasons why Norman is so strong, right? Is because of his normal types. They have no real weaknesses, and they just hit really freaking hard because normal moves have jacked up power. It's just annoying. It irks me. It irks me. That's all I'm saying. I just think Fairy type as a whole was a horrible addition to the series. I think that it was a attempt to balance. I think it was an attempt to balance. How did I switch into that? I think it was a attempt to balance Dragon type and nothing more, but instead of balancing Dragon type, they just made a second broken type. You know? Which makes no freaking sense, because they made in the exact same generation they made a change to Dark type, which made Steel not resist Dark. Right? They did that in the exact same generation. The one time I want a Dustox, I get a Silcoon. What even? But yeah, like. So they've, like, that right there just proves that they can and will make changes to entire types if they feel the need to. Only question is why not do that to Dragon type instead of introducing another very bad typing? You know the thing about it though, they took a lot of the normal types and just slapped Fairy type on top of them. Maybe that's what they were trying to do, is make normal type less boring and stupid. But instead they just made another type that's too strong. Who knows? Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm not a design expert or anything. I'm just some jabroni who's making a ROM hack. So good. I mean, Beautifly is... It's hard to say what's actually better, but I think Beautifly is kind of better-ish. Still a better physical attacker than special attack. But wait, is that B or A? Why is it doing? Whatever. Oh, it's because I'm in battle, right? I'm so friggin' stupid. I like that better. But maybe that's just like a super like bad opinion or whatever, and people just completely disagree with me. I don't know. I know a lot of people like the Fairy type, which is fine, you're allowed to. That doesn't like make it any less bad, in my opinion. That's like for the same reason that people love Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They love Gen 2. Right? I love Gen 2, and I think Gen 2 is bad. I think Gen 2, all in all, is really bad. Some of the decisions they make is just so bad it's not even funny. But that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have that opinion, you know? It's just like, you're allowed to like something that is by definition is bad though. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm rambling. It's kind of, I'm rambling, but you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, I think the change I have to make here, there's a change I have to make because of the information that was presented to me last stream. I did 11. Hey T, how's it going? Wow, double crit in a row, huh? Love it. How you doing, man? Okay, so the thing that I found out last stream is that the information on the official website where you get Emerald Kaizo about what Roxanne has is wrong. Found that out, and so now that I have better information, the plan is to actually go to Rust Earth Tunnel or whatever it's called, get a rock type. Because I need to have one. I need a rock type. Because I have to have one to resist I gotta have one to resist Anorith, which hits like a freaking truck. For some reason. Like the movesets on the site are wrong completely. I planned around those movesets and then was... Grimer does wall Anorith. But for a chance to get Grimer, I pretty much have to do the same strat that I did with the Growlithe, which was lead Goldeen, confuse, and then pray it hits itself, which is not ideal. This doesn't really matter if this gets a couple of levels because I can't really use it against Darien anyway. Grimer does wall Anorith. That's a pretty good point. What does Grimer get? Mux Gen 1, right? Grimer. Disable's really nice too. It does get Sludge Bomb. It does get Sludge Bomb before the level cap, which is kind of really good. Interesting. So if I can get a Grimer, big. Oh yeah, it's Intimidate Growlithe. Yeah, I come up. It's the strat, T. It's the strat. See, right? Here's what happens, right? I got unlucky and got Goldeen in Little Root. I got Goldeen instead of freaking Love Disc. So what I ended up doing was I grinded it up until level 10 so that it would learn Supersonic, and then I can still get Love Disc, but I don't want Love Disc in this town. That's why Love Disc Route 1 is better, because if you don't get Love Disc here, you get guaranteed Azurill, which might have huge power. The thing about it is, we got, I got the Goldeen, right? I got the Goldeen Route 1, which I didn't want. Goldeen is kind of bad, usually. But I got it, but then I did a little research, right? When you Roar has a better chance to fail. Yeah, I'm gonna take the guaranteed carp because I want an opportunity to get Trapinch later. So the only other place to get guaranteed carp, I can't really fish at. So but yeah, I raised it up to level 10. Roar has a better chance to fail if you're higher level than it. So the higher level we are, the better for in the event we encounter Growlithe. I'm almost willing to bet you that it growled turn 1, but it hit itself in confusion. So I'm just gonna pat myself on the back because that was the play. I need train. Lyra uses Meryl. Lyra. Please be huge power. Please be huge power. Please be huge power. Please be huge power. Dick fat. Dadgummit. Okay. This is a pretty bad Azurill. It's a pretty bad encounter. I mean, it's bulky. It's really bulky, given IVs. It's really bulky, but it's like, without huge power, what even is the point of using it? I mean, I'm going to raise it up because water types are good, but... it might honestly be sack fodder when I'm trying to beat, Crush Claw's, Slack Off later on. Annoying. So what are you doing in here, Tion? Thought you only watched like big streamers. Oh yeah, Chime Echo's great. It's not an easy win. You still have to have an answer for Anorith, or you can just lose for no reason. Or you can just lose for no reason. But who uses a Gyarados in the anime? What character uses Gyarados? I know Lance uses a Gyarados. We'll call it Lance. What's the farthest I've, like, ever? Or just doing hardcore? Doing hardcore, the farthest I've gotten is to Roxanne's last Pokemon. But that, you know, that was last run. And what happened was I planned the entire battle perfectly. Like, and everything went off. I planned it perfectly around, her having the moveset that's on the website, and that moveset was wrong, and I kind of got by it, which is really annoying. Hey, Magikarp with 31 attack IP. 21 speed is above average too. A little bit of special defense. 20 special defense is pretty good. Oh yeah, please give me the updated ones. Please give me the updated ones. Like, you still have my Discord, right? Please, for the love of God, give me the new ones. I need them, like, bad. Because brother, I need to plan out things. I need to plan things out. That is, ugh. It hurts me. It hurts me when I plan things out perfectly, and then it doesn't work out because of something stupid. I really don't want to friendship grind this right now, but I think... Quirky nature... Neutral. You send it to my Discord or something like that? What patch? Which patch? Oh, in chat. Okay. In like Twitch chat? Yes, I'm doing hardcore. Which patch? There are many patches. Which patch? Which patch? There are many, many patches. Where are you at? Where even? Okay, where in Discord? Good God, T. Where in Discord? Like my PMs or? Where it is? Oh, the berry patch. Yes, I use the berry patch. I use the berry patch. Hmm. Really? So I don't have to grind friendship anymore? I really don't have to grind friendship. Like on the real, dude, don't play with me on this one cuz yeah, don't play with me on this one because I need oh, that's bad. I just lost route. Freaking I wasn't paying attention. It was confused. That's a reset. Dang it. I wasn't paying attention. Stupid. So dumb. I'm unbelievably stupid. You don't even know. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. I have to pay attention because I'm freaking stupid. Yeah, I use it. I have that patch, dude. I use it. But seriously, don't play with me on the friendship thing because Meryl gets Ice Punch if it evolves at level 6. So, like, it's kind of important. Dude. Yeah, I so enjoy running back and forth. I so enjoy running back and forth for 5 to 7 minutes. And then losing count and having to just pray that I got it right. Alright, dude. God, who freaking... Nobody told me that the friendship was a part of it, so I don't even have to grind that anymore. That's pretty epic, not gonna lie. That's gonna save like a lot of time. It's gonna save so much time. You guys don't even know. I didn't even know that friendship was a part of that patch. Does that just make like a bunch of quality of life patches? Is that all that is? Just a bunch of quality of life ones? Oh, yeah, I noticed that right there because they don't just get away. That's very nice. I like that a lot. I'm gonna have to read up on what all's in it. Hey, what am I naming this? You could be stupid. No. Your last. Perfect. Okay, I'm calling the next thing I catch. That's what I'm calling. Because that's pretty epic, not gonna lie. Weedle. Oh, I'm pretty happy with Weedle, actually. I like the Weedle catch here, for sure. I like the Weedle catch here. It's good for Brawly. It's kind of bad for, It's kind of bad for Roxanne, but it's really good for Brawly's gym. Like, the entire... It kind of makes the trainers trivial. Which is kind of a big deal. It absolutely demolishes the Wobbuffets and crap like that. I-O-E... It's not even long enough. It can be JW. There we go. Going at balls. Here. Okay, what kind of run are you going to be? That is the Carvana. Not a good one. Possibly not that good of a run, honestly. Let's see. Ideally, that would be a Barboach encounter, but... Sunkern. Ooh, that's kind of a big deal. That's kind of a big deal. Growth Sunflora kind of, if I'm remembering correctly, mops the floor with Roxanne. Let's see what we got. Comes with Sunstone. Always useful. Let's see. Hasty Nature. Plus speed minus defense. I'm actually kind of fine with that. It's not really going to outspeed anything anyway, but a little extra speed never hurt anybody. Doesn't have a lot of special attack IVs, which is kind of annoying, but it's fine. This Carvana's really bad though. This Carvana's like really bad. Careful Nature. Careful Nature's plus special defense minus special attack. It wants me to build bulky Carvana. 30 defense, 28, or 30 health, 28 defense, and 25 special defense, and then nothing in the attacking stats. That's very bad. Freaking bulky Carvana. Carvana has like 45 base defense and base special defense. Don't get out of here, dude. That's not even. That's not even. That's like bad. It doesn't get much better than that. Weedle's kinda okay. Naughty Nature. Plus attack minus special defense. That's fantastic. Doesn't have a lot. It's like average in attack IVs at 13, which is fine. But it's kind of faster. It has above average speed EVs. Matters a lot. Above average special attack. Shield Dust is also kind of pretty good. I don't actually know if Beedrill gets a better ability, but I think Shield Dust is pretty solid. The Love Disc, who cares? The Love Disc actually has the best IVs out of anything on my team, and it's a sack fodder Pokemon, which is freaking funny. Rash plus special attack minus special defense, that's actually pretty good. Alright. So now we just have anything that can cause, like, status. No. Oh, I don't have anything that causes status. I mean, poison doesn't really need one that stops it from moving. I just kind of need to be a higher level at this point and just pray. And just kind of pray that we don't get got by Roar Growlithe. Maybe we get lucky, who knows. Ooh, Secret Power does status. It's not... but it's not like guaranteed status, it's like bad status. And at a high level, I can't even use it on Growlithe anyway. It's just gonna kill it. So... that's a little bit less than ideal. It'll have to do. I'm just gonna have to go to like level 10 and pray that we don't get Growlithed. Because we could. We honestly could. Actually, that last run kind of wasn't worth the reset. I mean, the encounters were bad, don't get me wrong, but I lost 2 Pokemon to not paying attention to not paying attention, which kind of ruins everything. I should have been paying attention, don't get me wrong. I need to read what all is in that patch though, because that's kind of big. I mean, if Secret Power could reliably deal out paralysis, I would be kind of jazzed about it. I would use it for sure to catch this Growlithe, but there's no guarantee. It's like 1 of 3 statuses, and it's not even a high chance to do it. Payday meow. Whatever. Always. Really need to hurry up and just get to level 10 so I can get my fire type. Call it a day with. Then I can just grind in the fire type grass and just have it easy. It does suck that we got a really bad Carvana though. That kind of really hurts the game, for being honest. Just kind of gotta hope and pray at this point that it does a lot of damage. Because if it like doesn't do enough damage, then it's just useless completely because of it's just useless completely because of like Carvana cannot defend, period. It can't take a hit to save its life. So now we there's the Growlithe, as always. Getting the ball. Hey! Okay, that's twice now that we got first ball on Growlithe. That's pretty poggers. And he shall be known as Pog Dog. I'm never that lucky with Growlithe encounters. He shall be known as Pog Dog. Is this a good Growlithe? That is the question. I don't know. Probably just like Rostberry. Yeah. It's Runaway instead of Intimidate. Oh, that kind of sucks. That sucks a lot, actually. Hasty Nature. Oh, what was it? Hasty is plus speed minus defense. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. 0 HP, 0 attack, 5 defense, 17 special attack, 14 special defense, 31 speed. Okay, so this Growlithe is kind of garbage. Don't get me wrong. It's kind of garbage. But whatever, it's fine. Fine, I guess. My feelings aren't too hurt about it. Except they are, they're hurt a lot. I get so lucky. This is the one time I get lucky. Only thing I did not get lucky about was the horrible the horrible, horrible Carvana. I get this lucky, and then there's just bad abilities, bad IVs, bad abilities. Not bad enough to where I have to like reset bad, but bad. Like Charles is almost bad enough to where it's not even worthy of the name Charles. I'm talking like lowercase c Charles. This is not a good Carvana at all. Why am I going to level 10? I need to be going to level 9. So basically, I have special Arcanine that's fast but can't do damage. Pog. All I have to say about the Pog, I get. It's fine. It's nice to have Arcanine. Alright, Arcanine is good. Arcanine is very good. But, like, is it really? For what it's worth, we do have a Fire, Water, and Grass core for resistances. Although Charles doesn't really count because it just doesn't take damage ever. Love Disc is kind of our water type in the Fire, Water, Grass core, which kind of sucks. But it'll do. It'll do. Okay, it's fine. Runaway helps, I guess. Hog Dog now has Ember. Should be used. I have fast, but not bulky. And never mind, I don't have it at all. Is my team freaking crits, man? Crits, man. Crits, man. Is it even worth going on this run? I mean, probably. Unless if the Azurill is thick fat, then it's kind of worth resetting. But the Growlithe is kind of a big get, big loss. Man, I really... Yeah, it's alright. I've never tried it on nachos. I do think if it's, like without Barboach, and with how bad the encounters were this run, if it's not huge power Azurill, I think it's bad enough that I can reset. Actually, let me get my... Actually, I have to. I don't have a choice but to reset. I don't have a way to beat Magnemite. There's no way I can beat Magnemite like this. With this team, anyway. Yeah, I literally have no choice but to reset. I can't beat Magnemite now. Wow, isn't that lame? Because I can't poison it, obviously. I can't poison it. and that's pretty much the only way I have to beat it. Unless I just pray for secret power burn, but there's no way that that works out before it kills Love Disc. And Charles. Yeah, there's no way. I have to reset now. So what do you think? What do you think, Agnew? Torchic, Mudkip, Rico this time. Oh, right. I'm just stupid. I was using a fire move on Guts Zigzagoon. Stupid. Dumb. What starter you think, man? It can be whatever you want, whichever you want. I'll use it. You know what? You want to try Mudkip? You want to try a Mudkip run? I mean, it's up to you, man. You want Trico? I'll play Trico. Doesn't make me much difference. I think I'm playing too relaxed right now, which is like it's making me lose things that I shouldn't lose. We'll do Mudkip run next run. I don't think Mudkip is the play per se, but I'll try Mudkip. I'll try a Mudkip run. It'll be cool. Who knows? God, I wish it kept speed boost. I so wish it kept speed boost. That would make life so much better, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't. Sinister Hooded Figure is not a benevolent. He is not a benevolent ROM hack maker at all. Goldeen. Got the Goldeen start again. We'll try Mudkip next. Wimmy, I thought that was Brock. Is it possible to leave without getting running shoes? Be pretty funny. No, it can't. I mean, the thing about speed boost is that it needs time. It takes time to work. And I forgot to buy balls. Stay in. That's a reset. I mean, kinda, maybe. The thing about Blaziken is that it can't take a hit. It's just like Trico in that regard, is that it can't take a hit. And the thing about that is that for speed boost to work, you have to either be able to take a hit or have a good move set to where you can set up and be ready to just kill an infinite number of things with very little speed investment, and Blaziken just doesn't do that usually. Like, don't get me wrong, it has the potential to do it, but it just doesn't for the most part. My chat set. It just kicked everything out. Worst. Yeah, it wouldn't be like overpowered per se. It wouldn't be overpowered. It would just kind of be. It would be the clear choice over the other two starters, which is not necessarily a bad thing because Mudkip in normal runs is absolutely the choice. It's absolutely the choice in regular cases, but like, you know, I didn't make the ROM, so I wish it did keep speed boost. It would be a lot better if it did, but it doesn't. Oh well. It's not like broken or anything. It's just it would not be broken. I'll tell you that much. I guess one good thing here about this Mudkip here is that I don't really have to. I don't have to pray for Barboach. I can just kind of get a grass encounter, which could be really good. Oop. If I get Skitty with Moonstone and then like male Nidoran, that would be kind of poggers. But like the odds for that are really low. Did I buy balls yet? I'm pretty sure. Goldeen run. Goldeen run. Goldeen, I mean, Goldeen is turning out to be kind of better than I expected, but not for the reasons that I expected. I still think, like, Goldeen is a bad Pokemon, but it's useful. You know what I mean? I cannot believe the stream just, like, reset for whatever reason. Why did it do that? Made no sense. Did it even back up? It should be. I don't know if it kicked you off, man, or not, but... I'm healing so much. I really don't have to. Here then. Spoink. Pretty fine. 6. Spoink. You can be, I don't know, Chops. Like, this is shaping up to be kind of a bad run. Not because of Mudkip, but just because it's shaping up to be a bad run. Just like a bad run with bad encounters, maybe. That's fine, you know. We can play to an extent with bad encounters as long as we have something to beat the stops so we can get good ones. If we can beat the run killers on the way to more encounters, then we'll be alright. But if this is like a bad run, it's like a bad. There's not much you can do about it if it's a bad run. I mean, I guess technically Blaziken is not like the slowest in the world, but it's not like the fastest in the world either. It's like it's in terms of raw, just like raw speed without items and without boosts. Blaziken is like painfully average. That quick attacks. Mudkip or Blaziken is like painfully average. So I mean, if it can get a kill turn 1 or like a flinch or something like that, then I guess you could maybe consider speed boost kind of broken on it, at least in a playthrough. But I just honestly don't think that. I don't think that in a game like Emerald Kaizo, keeping speed boost, I don't think it's broken enough of a change to make Blaziken broken. I think it's just regular good. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Because Blaziken is fast, but not that fast. So, like, there's no guarantee it can get that first kill off. And if it can get that first kill off, then yeah, it gets +1. Which is really fast. It means it outspeeds most things. Which at equal level would mean it like only gets outsped by like Voltorb, Alakazam, Ninjask, and I guess Sceptile. And that's true. It doesn't really care about a couple of those. It doesn't really care about a couple of it really. The only one of those that it actively fears and cares about is Alakazam. Which, I mean, it's fine. Everything should fear Alakazam, pretty much. Or most things should. Because let's be real, Alakazam is crazy. If I could get... I guess I can get... There is a chance I can get it. Maybe. Who knows? I would have to delay my Dewford Cave encounter until I get to Steven's room. And then I could get my Dewford Cave encounter. Meowth is counter. And it's just okay. This is not going at all. It's going really badly, as a matter of fact. Limber is kind of nice. Plus special defense, minus defense. Cares. Who really cares about that? Meowth is meant to do one thing and one thing only: outspeed and hit hard. Outspeed and hit hard. You know. Okay, I get. The IVs any better? Probably. Plus attack, plus special attack is pretty good. Like, it's good. It's really good, special attack and regular attack. Defense is below average. HP is average. Special defense is above average, but who cares about speed is exactly average, which is normal. Yeah, that's alright. Animal's okay. If we can get that huge power Azurill, that'll kind of make up for the bad encounters. Snowmal is above average attack, good, or above average HP, good attack, bad defense, average special attack, bad special defense, and above average speed. Kind of mediocre, kind of not bad. Who knows? It's not bad. It's not bad. I know I'm kind of crapping on it a lot, but it's not bad. Mild nature is fine. So I kind of just need to grind around level 9. I do have 2 ways around the Magnemite. If Mudkip learns a move by then, I'm pretty sure it does. I do wonder if Sinister Hooded figure made Fur a ground type like most other ROM hackers do. But if not, it's probably bad. If not, it's probably. Send. Oh god, it's a partner Pokemon. That's just not good, is it? Isn't it? I mean, it learns like, let's see, it learns. It's gonna learn Secret Power, Follow Me, Knock Off, which is a big, it's a big good thing. Helping Hand, which is fine, I guess. Body Slam, which is great, and Shadow Ball before it evolves. Then it'll learn Hyper Voice, Super Fang, and Quick Attack when it as its Furret learn set, which is kind of trash. So its learn set is pretty bad, but if it gets Ground type when it evolves, it's kind of okay. As a matter of fact, if it gets Ground type when it evolves, I'd say it's even like good, which is. Like, I couldn't, if it stays just normal type, I can't really call it, like, good. Wait, didn't he give Larvitar, like, ground type until it evolves into T-Tar? Didn't he give Larvitar ground type? Because I remember once I tried to Thunder Wave it and it didn't work. So it turns out that Cinnamon is probably going to be my only out against the Magnemite, which is fine, you know, it's fine. 6 health, that's kind of risky. Bubble is not a strong move in the slightest. I guess I can look it up. A real reason for me here. Mudkip. Mudkip actually does not learn.
Doesn't learn another move until he gets pied.
It definitely doesn't learn a ground move. Okay, so Mudkip is just not the pick because it's bad. It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. I mean, it's better later, but for Roxanne, it's just kind of horrible. It's gonna get Mudshot when it evolves. It's fine, I guess, but it's still stuck with a crap. It's still stuck with a crap water move. I just think like Mudkip, choosing Mudkip alone is just like. I mean, choosing. Okay, here's the thing, right? We chose Mudkip, and Mudkip is a lot worse than I thought it was. And then we also got 4 bad encounters. Well, 3 bad encounters, 1 mediocre one, and 1 good one. I think that's reset worthy, honestly. Because Mudkip is just not going to cut it. Mudkip's just not even going to cut it. There's no way. It feels bad, man, but like... I apologize to all the Mudkip fans there, but like, that's bad. That's bad. It's like, bad. There's no way. We'll go into 50. Yeah, I think that this one probably gonna be a 20. That's like awful. Maybe if Mudkip had a ground move, I could see it, because then I would have an out. One, 2, 3, 4. Because then Mudkip would be an out to the Magnemite. But like, it doesn't even have ground type up until that point. There's just no way. That's a horrible. There's no reason to pick Mudkip. If you pick Mudkip, then you're just giving yourself a bad encounter as your turn 1 encounter. You're making a bad turn 1 play. I think Mudkip is never the pick when you have to beat like Roxanne turn 1. He gets Mudshot and that's it. And then you just have to pray that you make it past Roxanne. You have to just pray that you make it past Roxanne, and if you do, then maybe it's useful. Except not even, because it doesn't get anything for Brawly, and it doesn't, like, resist. It's just, There's no reason. There's no reason to ever pick Mudkip. I'm like, I had the decision before, like, I had it in my head before that maybe it was bad, but now now I'm sure that's just awful. You never pick Mudkip. I cannot get an encounter here yet because Goldeen has Bubble Beam, so I need a resist or something that neutrally tanks that. So the only place I can go is right here. Oh. We're just gonna... I mean, there's no point in even, like, resetting. We'll just, like, run and get a new one, because that, like, it's gonna go the exact same anyway, so might as well just, like, call it 56. I'm not starting with an Igglybuff encounter. I'm not starting with an Igglybuff. Like, that's too bad. Save it. That's too bad. Pidgey, on the other hand, is kinda good. It's kinda good. It's kinda good. And we crit it. So, and you know, that's experience. That's experience gained, so we'll reset it. I don't know. Freaking brutal. Why did I do that? That was so dumb. That's level 3. I should have just thrown the ball. I should have just thrown the ball. It's level 3. There was no reason for me to not just throw the ball there. Why did I attack? What in my mind had made me think it's not low enough? I could hit that. No, it definitely wasn't. It was definitely low. There was no, yeah. There was no need for me to ever even think about attacking that thing, but I did. So here goes the run. Try a different run. And this one can officially be 56. It just lost the other one. Kept going. Man, this is just a stream of bad, like just bad. Ugh, I need to shake off this funk, man. Maybe try like a different game or something even. I'm in like a bad cycle here. Like pick starter, beat rival, bad encounters. Pick starter, beat rival, bad encounters. Pick starter, beat rival, bad encounters. I think that honestly, we are kinda a little sick of it. You know? Alright, so kinda getting a little bit tired. We'll get balls first for sure. Because in the event we'll get balls first. I should maybe just make my states be like after I beat the rival, because we already, I mean, every run is gonna start with us beating the rival anyway, so like, and it's always gonna turn out the same because I'm gonna do it the same every time. But I guess, you know, we can lose runs due to money. Togepi. Togepi's bad. Togepi's bad. Yeah. Togepi, bad. You can be Yoke. An egg. Egg joke. I'm hilarious. Ooh, Serene Grace, though. Serene Grace is kind of pog. I didn't know it got it as Togepi. Party name. Neutral. Togepi. Pretty solid in terms of these. Above average attack, defense, special attack, and speed, and then bad health and special defense. Togepi's kind of odd. Is there any reason to delay this evolution? Because I'm pretty sure this is friendship as well. Any reason to delay this? Yes, actually. Soft boiled and Thunder Wave at 6 because of evolution. Sweet Kiss at 11 and Yawn at 21. Togepi is kind of pog, guys. I don't know. Oh god, if I don't, ugh, it's horrible. Actually, if I delay until level 41, I get body slam. But if I delay until level 41, I get body slam and extreme speed.
Body Slam is kind of broken with Syringrace. Honestly, Syringrace does freaking nothing for this Pokemon. This is just bad. Togepi's kind of bad. Not gonna lie. It's just a bad support Pokemon, and that's all it does. But I'll play it. I'll play it out. Maybe the rest is good. Who knows? But oof, I almost hit the wrong button. This patch is kind of annoying actually. Need to wait until level 6 to evolve. Ooh, can't escape. Maybe if Speed Boost worked in the way to where you could switch in and then take a hit and then get the boost, maybe that would be better. Who knows? So we do wait until 6. That way we can get Soft Boiled, which is basically, it's like, there's no reason not to get it. It's recovery. It's good. Soft Boiled is good, even though Togepi is not. We do start with a flying normal type, which is kind of okay. It's bad in the face of Roxanne, but it's okay-ish otherwise. We can't get Togekiss, which is kind of lame. Why do you not just have secret? Why do you not secret Serene? God, Sinister Hooded Figure, you are so mean, man. You're just a mean, bad man. So mean, dude. You're just so mean. God, why are you so mean? Now this Pokemon just prays. It hopes and prays for like even freaking bounce, for secret power, for body slam. It prays for it. She can't get it. Dude, it's oh, what? I can't heal outside of battle? That's freaking funny. God, man. Just so mean. Sinister Hooded Figure, man. Like, I love this game. This is my favorite. Like, this is one of my favorite Pokemon games. It's absolutely my favorite ROM hack, but it might be one of my favorite it's also one of my favorite Pokemon games. Period. But come on, man. That's not even like, you don't even do that for a purpose. That's just mean. That's just kicking a dead horse, brother. Like Togetic is already bad. Serene Grace is like the one thing that could maybe give it a chance, but the moveset just makes it so that you never, ever get to use Serene Grace. Except maybe for like Shadow Ball, but that's like endgame stuff. Another Carvana. Kinda lame, but it'll do. We can switch on that. Ooh, that was bad. Don't switch to that, actually. Switch to Josh. I mean, what we can do about this? Get in the ball. There we go. This one might actually be good. That was a lot of damage. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's much better. The Love Disc, who cares? But the Carvana has above average health, attack, defense, special attack. Has no special defense, but who cares about that on a Carvana? It has average speed piece. And that, for those who don't like know or wondering why I care about the IVs, they matter a lot more in Emerald Kaizo than the natures. Brave is plus attack minus speed, which is fine, I guess. It's fine. It's not good, it's not bad. It's fine. I actually want to get Yoke up in levels a little bit. Why do you double edge? Stab double edge is strong. Don't get me wrong. It is strong. It's very strong. It does a lot of damage. That much is for certain. But like, why can you not secret power? Like that would be pretty much all Togetic would need to be a fantastic early game mon, is to just give it Serene Grace, give it secret power, and let it go. It wouldn't even be too strong because Togetic is freaking bad. But it's just depressing. It's just depressing what you've done to this poor girl. Brutal, man. It's just brutal. Like, even give the freaking Togetic rock head for all I care. It doesn't even have rocks for a head. It has spikes, but give it rock head. Let it use double edge free of harm. It's so bad. I don't know, man. I think the stream just like decided to stop working. Yeah. I think the stream just like decided to stop working. Okay, so turns out, Togetic is exactly as bad as I thought it was. It does start with Serene Grace, which you would think is pretty great, until you realize that, it learns nothing that can abuse Serene Grace. It doesn't even get... Yeah, I think so. I think the stream just decided to cut out for some reason. Like, I'm sure the VOD will still be there, because that's what happened last time, but, like, the stream just, like, quit out by itself. Turns out Togetic is still extremely bad. It has Serene Grace, which is amazing, but it gets no moves that can abuse Serene Grace. Like, not even, it doesn't even get secret power. Which is just freaking cruel. It's cruel what Sinister Hooded Figure did to this thing. Charmander. It's kind of bad, but it's not so bad that I want to reset for it. It is the answer to... Yeah, its attack is still not good. The only thing that it does is hit kind of hard with double edge, but to do that it has to sacrifice some of its HP, which it doesn't have a lot of. It's bad. It's just really bad. I mean, it gets good supporting moves, but what good is them? What good are those if you can't like abuse it? You get Encore. Follow me. You get... It's gonna get Sweet Kiss at 11, which is good, but then it's gonna get Encore, Yawn at 16. Then it gets nothing but Encore, Follow Me, Wish, Safeguard, and Extreme Speed. It gets extreme speed at level 41. And that's all it gets. Oh yay. Oh. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, dude. Like, Skitty again. God, the encounters for today are just so bad. My encounters are just cursed today. They're cursed. I mean, look at it. Look at this. Torchic is good. Yoke is bad. Or Togetic is bad. Love Disc is bad. Carvana is mediocre. This is mediocre, and this is bad. It's all just bad. They're just bad. And it didn't even come with the Moonstone to evolve itself. They're just... Oh, man. God, I'm just cursed. I have to be just cursed, right? I just have to be cursed. Okay. Hey, maybe it just wants the game to be random. What does the trainer card say? The trainer card says 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. The trainer card says we pick Mudkip next, which is absolutely not the play. On that Mudkip run, I discovered how bad Mudkip actually is in the early game. It's just like near impossible to do anything with it. Mudkip is just never the play. Are we thinking a Trico run or a Torchic run? I'm thinking a Trico run, honestly. Who knows? Who knows, man? Like, there's bad, right? And then there's bad that's so bad that you can't come back from it. So that was so bad that there was no recovery. 57 times the charm. Probably not. I don't. Well, even if you don't get Barboach, like Mudkip, it doesn't get any ground moves until it evolves, and then when it evolves, it has bad ground moves. It gets no water moves other than freaking Bubble until after the first gym. You get a million water types that all do its job better. There's nothing electric before Roxanne other than freaking Voltorb, which you don't need a resist for anyway, because you're not guaranteed to find one. It's just, there's just no reason to pick Mudkip ever. I just discovered that's just what it is. I just discovered how bad of a pick Mudkip is. And like, it's just really bad, man. It's just really bad. It's not... If it got moves like it's supposed to, it would be better, but it gets no moves. It doesn't even get Water Gun. God forbid that would be too good or something. It doesn't even get Water Gun. That's ridiculous. So now we're kind of on the Barboach and get a fire type plan for the Magnemite. If we don't get a water type, if we don't get fire type or Barboach, either or, it doesn't really matter which, then we don't have any way to beat the Magnemite that the Grunt has in the forest. And if we can't beat the Magnemite in the forest, then there's no point in continuing, because there's nothing in the forest that can do it. other than like Fampy. But that's such a low encounter. That's such a low encounter, it's not worth relying on when everything else is bad. This is a Trico run, right? Yeah. Thinking we start with Wurmple. Kind of bad. It's not horrible. Oh, you can be Mothra. This is a hard call that it's going to be Dustox, which is pretty good. Because it's just a completely random freaking stat that just determines what it turns into. I would much rather that be Caterpie though. Caterpie is a lot better than Dustox, this slot. Because of Compound Eyes, it does all the same things, just better. Love Disc is a good start. I guess you can be Lisa, which is fine. And you know, Dustox is not that useful for Roxanne, but it's not necessarily bad against Roxanne. It's not great, but it's not necessarily bad. It's just really like it. I mean, I guess since the movesets are not what I thought they were, it is kind of just bad, which is unfortunate. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. Bite crit here just kills. Catch anyone. You can be Charles. Maybe you'll be as powerful as the original Charles. Who knows? Are you as powerful as the original Charles? Ooh, Adamant. That's kind of nice. Actually, it's not, because both of its typings are special in this. Ugh. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of okay. It gets a pretty decent physical moveset, just fine. Has no the IVs on this one are garbage too. The Love Disc IVs are fantastic, but who cares about those? The Wurmple IVs, amazing physical attack and amazing physical attack, physical defense, and special defense, but bad special attack, which is important. Bad speed too, which is kind of lame, but you know, it's alright. It's an okay Dustox. It's an okay Dustox, but it's a pretty bad Beautifly. Oh god. Torture me just a little bit more, why don't you? I appreciate that so much. So much. And I crit it. Oh my god. Oh. Ugh, this is just cursed. I'm just cursed at this point. Agnew, shake some of the curse out of me, brother. Get this curse off me. I thought Eevee was the only one to have a curse. Like, unironically, Skitty was better than most of what I had on that run, and that's not even saying it, and that's saying a lot, because Skitty is horrible. Agnew, shake some of this curse off of me, brother. I need it really bad. We're gonna do another Trico run here, because that one just... And, like, Skitty is just bad. Bad. They don't give... Skitty... Skitty is... Oh, never mind. We survived one. Which is crazy. Didn't. But, Skitty is bad because it gets no moves. It gets no moves before it evolves. It gets no moves after it evolves. It gets, like, actually 0 moves after it evolves, but the ones it gets before it evolves are kind of bad up until ridiculous level. You're basically just required to use it in a certain way, or you'll never do anything with it. It's just kind of bad. Hot take, Skitty, bad. Who knew? Who knew about that one? Nobody. Absolutely nobody knew about the Skitty is bad hot take. The only thing Skitty does well is that it has a good support moveset, and it unironically does a lot of damage. Wait, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Why did I come for a fire type? Throwing? Throwing? I meant to buy balls. I went to the... I did the wrong thing. That could have been really bad. I just wasn't even thinking. I just... I'm 100% a huge part of the Skitty is bad hype train. I mean, Skitty kinda gets good stuff before Roxanne, but it's all normal type, which means it's bad for Roxanne. And then by the time, like, it gets nothing naturally for Brawly, and it's weak to Brawly. And it gets nothing naturally for... It gets nothing, period, for Watson. But at least it's neutral there. It's just kind of... It's just kind of a tough break for Skitty, honestly. It unironically does a lot of damage with normal stab and fake out stab. But it's like... It takes more than that to make a good Pokemon. When there's like... When there are horrible, almost reset-worthy encounters that fill the same slot as a Pokemon, and you're more happy to get those than that Pokemon. Like, we'll just say Skitty because it's easier to say, but unironically, there are almost reset-worthy Pokemon that for the exact same role that you would rather have than Skitty. And that's like, that's talking mad crap about Skitty, not gonna lie. I'm gonna call this Sappy because I do nothing but sacrifice it all the time. It's good for nothing but sacrificing, ironically. Why do I keep saying that? That's such a stupid freaking phrase. I'm no longer allowed to say, I'm no longer gonna say unironically. Yep, caught a Zigzagoon. Pretty good. You can be Ziggy. Ziggy Smalls. This could be a really good Zigzagoon. Don't get me wrong. This could be a really good Zigzagoon. Take that berry juice. Ziggy Small. Quirky nature with guts. Holy, what is quirky? That's neutral. That is so fun. Alright, we have Guts Zigzagoon back after such a long time without it. And a spread move in Swift. Oh, baby. That is an encounter and a half. That's an encounter and a half. That's really good. Oh, and a Sunkern run. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. This run's kind of turning up, not gonna lie. I don't know. We'll call this Philly. Because it's always sunny in Philadelphia. That's pretty poggers, not gonna lie. Now if this fishing encounter is Barboach, oh man, that'll be the one right there. Actually gonna get a level on Agnew here because right now bite crit can kill Barboach, or can kill Agnew on Carvana. So we'll just be a little safe. Lie, this run is kind of turning up. Ah, it's Carvana. That's fine. I should not attack there. Crit does kill. It's fine. Safi. You don't care about Safi anyway. Run is kind of turning up, not gonna lie. What do we call Carvana? Female Carvana? I don't actually have a name for one. Call it Kristen. It's pretty solid, not gonna lie. Sunflora encounter. Take the sun, does come with the sunstone, that's kind of a big deal. We care about suns. Or, I mean, do we delay on the evolution? Is there a reason to? I don't. Find. Is there a reason to delay on the? It's growth at level 6 either way. Is Mega Drain better than Razor Leaf? That's the question. I think probably. Ingrain is also kind of fantastic, but like we can't get it before Roxanne, so there's no reason to do it. I'm kind of thinking we delay until 13, grab Mega Drain, and then evolve into Sunflora, get Synthesis at 16, and then Sludge Bomb at 20. I think that's the way, because we get Synthesis. Yeah. Mega Drain at 13. I think that's what we do, because it's absolutely better than Razor Leaf, and that's what we get if we don't delay it. Yeah. Mega Drain is definitely better. I think, yeah, that's the play. Always Mega Drain over Razor Leaf. Plus we get Synthesis before we have to fight Roxanne, which is kind of a big deal for since we're setting up growth. Anyway, kind of a big deal. Basically, all we have to do is kill Nose Pass. Really? So Crit Stomp kills Carvana. That's freaking news to me. Crit Stomp kills Carvana. That is news to me. God, even on the good runs, I can't have a good run. That's just getting old. Man, that's just freaking sad. It's so sad. Even when I have a good run, I can't have a good run. Let me check natures and these while I'm thinking about it. Hasty. Hasty is plus speed minus defense. That's whatever. That's whatever. It is good HP, above average attack, which is really important. Bad defense, which is not good, but it's whatever. Below average special attack, which is kind of bad. Average special defense. Ever. An 11 speed, which it's never going to use anyway. Don't care about the love disc, even though it's a pretty bad one. Zigzagoon with no HP, 3 physical at guts. 17 physical defense. My god, it's a bad Zigzagoon. That's probably worst case, honestly. I mean, Sunkern has like 31 special attack, which is kind of 31 regular attack as well, but it's never going to use it. Oh my goodness, that's a bad Zigzagoon. That's kind of really unfortunate. Yeah, that's like grade A unfortunate, honestly. The nature's any better. Jolly is bad on the quirky. Docile. Is neutral, that's fine. I mean, bad IVs for the most part, but like, it still matters less than normal because it's still, they're still like good Pokemon, and that's kind of what's important. They're good and they're good Pokemon, but bad encounter, but bad IVs, which is fine. I just gotta make sure I don't lose Cinnamon here, because that is my answer. That is my one and only answer to the Magnemite. I mean, unless growth, unless growth, unless growth Sunkern can do it, but I seriously doubt that. Like, I major league doubt that. And losing that Carvana is actually kind of a big deal, because that was our water type that actually does damage. That's kind of a big deal. That's kind of a big deal to lose that. This is a good, like, it's an okay run. It's an okay run. Even when I have an okay run, I can't have a good one, which kind of sucks, but this one is not so bad that it's reset worthy by any means, because we do get guaranteed a Zero, which may or may not have huge power. It's kind of a big deal. And if it has huge power, that's kind of a, because that gives us the damaging water type that we needed. It doesn't really do a lot of damage with water type moves per se, but the point is it does a lot of damage. That's what matters. So, finally, after so long, a run worth continuing. God, how long have I been live? Oh, it's been almost 3 hours. You know what? I think I call it here. I honestly think I call it here. And you know what? We'll move on tomorrow or something like that, depending on how tired work or how much work makes me want to freaking die tonight. Alright. I'll see you guys later. See you, Agnew. Yep, thanks for being here, man. Like, and like, this is like, you kind of make me, you're kind of the reason why I keep doing it, because you enjoy it, you know, and that's what matters. You enjoy it. I have fun with the game. Yeah. So I will catch you later, man.